I just put my bracket because I had Dennis, Mike, and me and all on my bracket.
I'll say he had a pretty.
Ricky had no. That's why he got. I mean, I'm not gonna say he did well.
In his pool, he had Adam.
He had Adam. But I don't know.
I mean, until later.
No, they didn't at all. I took Adam.
Right, all right. Because Adam got hit by Brad.
Yeah, and then I took him out. See, the thing about Adam, he's not good at it. He's not. He doesn't play the game that much. He's not good at it.
He's still sitting with Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And we know Jeffrey still sucks.
Oh, he was actually all right in the other one.
Yeah, I mean, he had some stuff. Yeah. I mean, they actually made. I mean, compared to Vanilla, he's worse than Vanilla. I mean, in R, he was actually good. But,
he's not good at this game. No, apparently now Rodney is coming because I'm giving him $10. The other one is and
Rodney, you're giving him $10. You see, I've already asked, Rodney. I told him like a couple of times, like, dude, if you show me, I'll pay you way in there.
The thing about Rodney is, and you go to tournaments with us. Rodney always complains, you don't give me any money. You don't give me no money. You know that always claims I don't give him anything. I only give him stuff. And I'm giving him another buck, $10 when you get it here. And I'm still gonna say I don't give him anything. That's not right. Bring out! So maybe after the 4th of December, maybe if you have time.
Ready, go!
Well, after the extra for the viewers, if they stick around.
That guy is feeling it.
That guy has to make a statement. He's, I don't give a fuck if you guys did that thing. I'm taking both y'all asses out. I mean, no, I talk down on how they did. They did well. But you know, you have a point to make. I don't have a point to go. Not really a point. I just want to see how he improved. He got the fit. I haven't really played him since then. He really did get better. You can see kind of like Vince McMahon. He comes out, he said, you two are going to face in the ring tonight. That's what it is today. A special treat
right here is this very next level. Yeah. You're going to see Denkai on screen play against Trick. First
the
10
people that are, well, the 5 people that are watching.
Round 4. Ready, go!
11 viewers.
Oh, what? 11? 11 whopping viewers.
Hey, don't
I'm actually being honest. 11 is a lot. I'm not trying to
I love all the people that watch this. Yeah, I'll say this about Tricky now. Like, last week he showed up, I think I got a few games in there. And yeah, it's like usually, I like to say he had a slight edge. Some I've been on and off and on, but he's really stepped up his game lately.
It's
Tricky.
Round 1.
And I fought him at a tournament and was like, yeah. I remember we were in the grand final. I remember I had a great lead on him. I only had to hit him one time. I think I had a full bar. And he actually came back in the round. I was like, you know what? All right, this guy, he's got it. No, not saying last week. Last Saturday, 2 days ago, at the tournament here. Yeah. We only had 4 players this show, which I need to address later on. It was me, Tricky, Black General, and Godoku.
Round 2.
We had a 4-player team. We could have had 8 players, but like 4 players decided to hang over by highest shot. It was Cruz, Raz, Hyatt, and go! And actually, what really pissed me off is like Black General actually showed up to the highest shop first. And then like he's like, all right guys, I'm going over to the next level of the tournament. They were like, oh okay, yeah, we're gonna stay here. And then they mentioned earlier, said, oh yeah, people just said, yeah, we're gonna go. And like, if I'd known like these guys would have showed me, like we could have just like avoided, like I could have not bothered with
Knockout.
I want to go to. I'd love.
Ready, go!
Well, they're no longer called the stick butt tournament. They call Northeast Task Force Northeast. Anyway, I'd like to have like that once a month tournament thing. People on a rec sheet. Test for medal. We gotta have that crowd in it when it comes up. We gotta have that experience with it. Every tournament is a totally different experience, and I'm pretty sure anyone who's been in a tournament, they didn't understand.
I said it before on stream. I said it in the Facebook chat, and I'll say it again. We have an active community. We have people that play the game and such, but we don't have a competitive scene. And when I say that, I mean like
loud. They can probably hear us. Let's do now.
Huh? They can barely hear it. You hear us?
Ready, go!
Test one. Can you hear me now? I mean, I got the mic way up in my mouth.
Not anyone really.
We just adjusted some levels here.
Really? Okay. I hope they heard everything you said before that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we said a lot
Quite
of
a bit.
Yeah,
I hope they heard that. How long ago? They said?
Yeah, the game because actually we have to shout over the game volume over off the TV. They got it blasted. I should lower it down right now. Hey, what's up, Carlos, man?
Around a match or whatever.
Okay, he said.
Oh, never mind.
This shit is too loud. Oh shit! They just said that we had to talk. They say that shit all over again.
Aww. Wait, so you guys didn't hear about the first 10? I don't think so.
Round 3. Ready, go!
If you heard the first 10, press 1.
Oh, they said much better. All right. Well, basically a recap. If you didn't hear it, tonight main event: Denkai versus Tricky, first to 10. And if there's enough time and Rodney shows up, then we have a first to 10 with Rodney. But more on that later. But what we were talking about is how we didn't really get a we didn't really get a big it wasn't a big showing for the monthly tournaments we usually have. And Shag was saying pretty much like we have people casuals, people play casuals and stuff, but casuals and competitive like tournament is different. And he's absolutely right. It's one thing, come every Tuesday with your boys, play local and practice and have a good time. But then when you really want to see how much you've improved, you have to do it in a tournament setting.
Right.
You have to, I like to call it, you have to quarter up. When you pay a tournament entry fee, you're quartering up and you want to win. You obviously want to keep your money and earn more. So, you're going to play harder. You're going to have a different mindset. But you're not able to test that if all you do is just play casuals. This is why, like, you see if you have tourney jitters and such, well, you only get rid of that by playing in tournaments. A lot of people at Warner Bros., I mean, that was the most recent major that I went to, and a lot of people were like, yeah, I got the tourney jitters and such, and like, well, you keep going to tournaments and you'll get rid of that. Oh. But it's like, we get 6 to 8 people on casual day, and when tournament day come, only like 2 to 4 people.
Yeah.
It's silly. I can't front. It's silly. I mean, when you have a tournament where it's just me and Godoku no Dan, and that's it, a 2-man tourney. That's pretty bad. I'll be the first to say, if we did like some kind of we're first to 10, winner take all, you would never ever see me brag about that. If someone asked me, hey, you went to a tournament, I was like, nah. I wouldn't even mention. I'd be like, I got canceled. No way in hell I'd be like, yeah, I beat Godoku no Dan first to 10, blah blah blah, or whatever. He beat me or whatever. Like, I'd be like, fuck that. But we just got our refund and we just played casuals and that was it. And I was like, yo, I could have did this on a Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's crazy, man. I ended up playing him, and then, after that, then I went to go play King of Fighters, and that was it. I'm about to just start going at stickball or tag sports for King of Fighters now.
I really want to get into King of Fighters too, man. I really want to.
I've been getting back there. I call it wrist killer because that shit fucking kills my wrist, but, it's KOF. It's been doing that for years. Sounds good, Not everyone goes hard 100%. Yep, exactly. You only get a real improvement experience when you play in tournaments. Because obviously tournament, you have your mindset, I want to win. I mean, sure, you'll get, getting better will come naturally. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to go to a tournament to get better. No, you go to a tournament because you want to win. You'll get better as you play, and you'll get rid of jitters and stage fright as you continue to play. Like the stage fright is for people who usually make it to grand finals and such, but even then, like if you keep leveling up and making it to grand finals, you'll get rid of the stage fright as well. But I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. Everyone talks about New York this, New York that, NYC crew, NYC players, but we can't even keep our own tournaments going. And yes, I'm using the stream as my platform to expose all my frustration with it. But yeah. So that main event. What time is it anyway?
It's about 9, I think. Our time, New York time.
Yo, you got
it's 9:24. Damn.
That's Fraudka. That's Fraudka. That's Kaka. You're Kaka.
Kaka.
So it's 9:30. So hopefully they'll get here by 10, which will leave about roughly. Yeah. I smell fear. I smell fear. Oh, because I used to mix it with rice. So, why you want
Yeah, I was playing Haya earlier with this taco.
What is this beer you have here? Red Hook? What is this?
Yeah, it's I just over by my job, all the groceries I always have these fancy beers. So I always get a different beer 6-pack every week.
Every week.
So I saw this. I saw Red Hook. I thought it was a local. I thought it was made in Brooklyn, Red Hook section, but actually it's from this is brewed in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm not really a beer drinker. So.
Yeah.
You know what? I really don't like beer.
Okay.
I'm here drinking it, but I don't like it. When you're with a bunch of people, they kind of hand you a beer.
Right.
So you drink it, but you don't like it.
Yeah, it's fun. I've never. This is new to me. Red Hook Brewery from.
Yeah.
Well, they got in Washington and is that New Hampshire, Portland, Oregon? Okay.
All right, but
that guy's he's drinking a Negro Modelo. That was actually one of my favorite beers back in the day. That was one of my first now I drink that. It's okay, yeah. I mean, you find it every kind of Spanish
Yeah. I mean, I like the feeling alcohol gives you, but if I'm gonna, I usually like hard liquor. If I'm gonna drink, I don't like. But speaking of substances, in California, what a blast that was! Everybody had marijuana left and right.
Oh, you see, well, I missed out on all that, man. Even after with Sega Cup, and I saw you guys with the karaoke
and Adam had our break. We had a couple of smokes in.
Because
before the
right after Sega Cup, I was eating with some of the NorCal crew at the sushi place around the corner from Super Arcade, and then me and Cruz got a ride from Phoenix Def. And we crashed with him for a few hours, and then we took a cab to the airport. And I was like, next time, big event like this, I got to make sure I spend an extra day just, after the big event, just so I can chill, hang,
Yeah, really.
I didn't get to hang over the rest of.
I was at Wednesday night fights. This guy was like, hey, I got an eighth right here. You want to buy it for $40? You know, in New York, that really wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, turn it down a little bit.
You sure it's the TV or it's just probably just high his voice? Yeah, it is pretty damn loud.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear him. I can barely hear you, and you're sitting right next to me.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. And they're screaming too, so I don't know how much they had to drink. Did you drink all this Red Hooks yourself, or did you?
No. These guys had some. It was a 6-pack. I had 2.
Okay.
Cruz, Alec, and Haya had one. I don't know who else. Maybe. Okay, Jack wasn't. So I think someone else had.
I got my phone in here. Are you thinking about moving? I'm thinking about actually going down to California because New York sucks. When you think about
this.
it is. I'm not saying the players and stuff, but the people generally suck in New York. It's a gloomy city.
You know what? I was
California's a
just
lot
reading
better.
on the paper today because it's like, actually, I think they want to plan to do some like kind of name tag day where they give out like I think 20,000 name tags, so people be more, you know, if you won't open or like you know.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I mean,
but once you walk in deep in the city, like in Manhattan, and even walk in the street or even on the train, everyone's got their fucking like face
You know,
like
it's not
you know,
even
don't
deep
talk
in
to
the
me.
city. It's just the city. Anywhere you go in the city doesn't even have to be Manhattan. New York is
yeah.
horrible all over the place.
Yeah.
So like,
anywhere,
I took a little walk at near Gerald's office, and
Right.
I wanted a book to read on the flight home. So I went in this used bookstore, and I was looking for books. The owner saw that I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I was like, "Yeah, you got nothing here." That's what I said. It's just a bunch of old dictionaries and thesauruses, and she was like, "Oh, well, just look around a bit, and you might find something you like." So we had like a huge conversation. We were just talking about random stuff.
Okay.
So I got a book, and she just gave it to me. She's like, "You're
He
friendly."
gave you the book?
She gave me the book.
She gave
It
you a
was
book.
half price,
You didn't-
baby.
oh,
Discount,
okay.
half
Oh.
price.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Well,
That-
so, yeah.
Little interactions like that won't happen in this city.
No,
Unless
okay,
you
well,
know-
well. At a bookstore, that's something totally different, though. I mean, that's
No, but it's not just the bookstore. There were customers outside of the bookstore that also was just talkative. They're ready to say hi. In New York City, you gotta look down on the ground. Just keep walking, look down. Mind your business. It's like a dog eat dog place here. Everybody, you know what it is? Because there's too many people around here. Nobody gives a shit about you. It's just. It's a pretty depressing city. Adam ain't coming back, He's staying there.
well. I mean, from what I hear,
Originally-
yeah. I mean, he's working for
but originally,
Akira now. So.
Yeah, but originally he was only going to do that for a couple
okay.
of months.
Oh, okay.
He was just going to go there, learn a little bit of things, and come back.
Yeah.
He wasn't planning on staying there.
Gotcha.
He knew he was going to work with Gerald, but after being there long enough,
Right.
you don't want to come back to this shit city. You don't want to come back to this shit town. And it's just the truth. So Adam is gone. So
Adam is no longer New York.
He's not. He's no longer coming back. Adam Yuki is a traitor. He's gone. But
A traitor. I
you
don't
know
go
what?
that far.
I
but-
can't. I would definitely go there too. One of these days, I probably maybe in the future. New York City, I don't see myself staying forever.
Okay.
What about you? You love the city. You're staying here. You love the nightlife.
Yeah. This is my hometown. I
You
can't.
know what it is? Because you like the clubs and all of that stuff. But after a while, I got tired of the club scene. I don't know how you still like it, to be honest. Maybe we can have a discussion on this right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the club scene is
I
just.
have too many friends here, and I have too many. Yeah, and my parties and.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of friends here. I mean, we all have friends here, but we can meet a lot of new friends. California, and I'm sure you would. You probably find a nice wife down there, not a city bitch, because a city bitch won't treat you right. I'm being honest here, Michelle.
Well, okay,
a city
yeah,
girl ain't gonna
yeah.
treat you right. The California girl's gonna treat you right.
Yeah, you know what? I well, you know, I have to say I'm tired of these city bitches.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. If the city men are bad enough, then the city bitches are even worse. I mean, think about it. Think about it. You go to the club and you party all the time. If you did that anywhere else, you would have had a couple of kids by now. You wouldn't have want the kids, but you would have had them. That's the point. You would have had a lot of action. You would have had a lot of fun. You know that deep inside. So tell me, what do you like about the club life? What is so good about the club life? Because when I think of the club life, I think of the dating scene. And the dating scene in the city is a hellhole.
What?
I think of the dating scene.
Oh,
when
dating scene.
when I hear club life, I'm thinking of the dating scene. And that's a hellhole. It's a chore.
Yeah.
Trust me about
Well,
that.
I don't go. I mean, see, it's like me. I love music and I love dancing.
Well, I can do that in the shower. I can play the stereo on.
yeah.
I can do that in the kitchen. You know, turn on the music and dance a bit. I don't got to do it around these city people.
But okay, well, I don't want to put a. Yeah, all right. I'm going to say this, but I have this friend. I mean, we're. I guess you say I can say she's one of my dancing partners.
Yeah. But you see,
And,
you want to know the difference between what you just said? If you were in California, you just started out saying, I have this friend. She's one of my dancing partners. Now, if you were in California, you would say, I got this lover. She's one of my dancing partners. Yeah. Sex every now and then we dance a bit. But in the city, I guess you just hug.
But no, I mean, I fucked up. I mean, well, yeah, you know what? Well, see, this is, I don't know, this is a special case. I mean, but anyway, my point. So it was her birthday this weekend. She didn't want to hang out. She was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta hang out. You definitely gotta come to this party." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, yeah." Well, I got a bottle open. All right.
Oh, you do? I'm about to unleash another beer, and the more drinks I have, the more knowledge you guys can learn.
I want to say a fuck you to the person who took my bottle opener at Gerald's office. I think it might have been Cruz, because he was the only one drinking beer. At
The
Gerald's.
only one drinking beers. Do you see a guy named Motor City Jackie? By the way, Motor City Jackie is one of the coolest guys you can meet.
Oh yeah, mad props to Motor City Jackie. Oh.
Well, you get what you pay for. So it was somebody's birthday, so you had a party or whatever?
Oh no, yeah. So this girl I know from the club scene, she's like, "Oh, hey, it's my birthday. You gotta definitely come out and hang out."
It's your
And,
birthday?
it was her birthday,
Oh,
so
okay,
she's like, "Yeah, I want to see you. It's my birthday. I want to hang out." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, all right." You know, the party actually started at 6, and I got in before 7. I got in for free anyway. But yeah, so I showed up really early, and there was another party going on like down the block, which I used to go to, and they was gonna be there last night at this venue. So I was like, "Oh, you know, I really gotta hit that up." So it was around like 10:30, 11. I bounced out of it, and then she shows up like, "Oh, hey, where you going?" Like, "Oh, I'm going to another party." Like, "I'll be back though." She's like, "Oh, okay, fine." I go to another party. You know, I had a good time and come back. It's like, "Oh, hey, you're back." And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Hey, you know, I feel like I should go to that party too." I was like, "Well, I just came from there." It's like, "Oh, but no, hey, but let's go." I mean, I'm like, mind you, the time she wants to leave go over there, it was like 3:00 in the morning.
Okay. So
And New York City, our parties usually end around like 4. But when I left the second party, I know it's already dying down. I left around like 1:30, 2:00. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I walk with her. We go over there, and another friend, and the party had ended. And they're like, "Oh yeah," I was like, yeah. "Oh, I'm sorry, I left out a part." As we were waiting to go over there, this guy like came up. I would say like walked by us, and she tried to say like, "Oh hey," and this guy like stomped on her foot.
Stomped on her foot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, what the hell? And she was like, oh.
Yeah.
This guy just stomped on my foot. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I saw the guy like move the stomp, but I didn't see that it actually hit her foot or anything. I mean, I had to assume like, yeah, she's, like. And she's like, did you see that? Like, this guy just stomped my foot. What the hell did he do? I'm like, why did he do that? I'm like.
So you went to the guy and was like, why the hell you did that for?
I didn't know. The guy just walked off, and I was like, what the hell happened? I didn't even know what happened. I was
Yeah.
like. So he's like, what does it do? Hey, I mean, I hurt. I was like, yeah, I should like call the police or something. I was like,
Police, really?
if you want to call police, you gotta do it now. I mean, I mean, she wasn't like to me. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it hurt, but she wasn't like
And, yeah,
cringing,
yeah.
I think my foot's broken.
Was she a sexy
Get a little
girl
dramatic,
or
like,
something? Or
nah.
110? 110, what do you rate her?
A 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm guessing a 2. Because the way
I wouldn't say
that
2.
noise
I'm
you
gonna.
just said, but right?
It depends on your 2 and no one else too, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be generous and say 5. But
Well, I wouldn't have did nothing then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done anything. I wouldn't have called the cops.
yeah, well, I'm not
I
gonna bust my ass on this guy. I mean,
I wouldn't have been a
Yeah.
white knight. I wouldn't have went to the guy. I wouldn't have did anything. Whatever, your foot stopped. It happened to me. It happened to you. Whatever. Get on with your life. I mean, what's the moral of the story? It's a pretty long story you got going on here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
if
gonna wrap it up now.
yeah.
Anyway. So we go back to the party. She's like, "Oh, I'm afraid this guy." I mean, I think the guy was out there, I mean, because of the party was dark. I was like, "That was the guy that stopped." I don't think it was him. He's like, "Oh no, that was him." I was like, "Oh, let's stay here. I want to make sure he's gone. Like, will you keep me safe?" I'm like, "Look, nothing's gonna happen."
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, I'm with you. It's your birthday. I'm gonna stick with you. I'm gonna. At this point, like, I'm dead ass tired. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Like, I want to go. I want to leave. I want to go home. But she's like, "Oh, please stay with me. I want to be safe." I'm like, "All right, fine."
I want to be safe. You know what? You want to know what this is? What this looks like to me? That guy that stomped on her. She was a 5. So that guy that stomped on her on her foot, he was planted. It was meant for you to do something because the girl wanted.